Okay, so we're going to try to rig this very simple character using the built-in human IK system in Maya. It's yeah, the human IK system is the same system that exists in Motion Builder, and it creates a very easy to set up rig that will work with motion capture and animation both. So right now I have this character here. So first of all we need to create a skeleton, and then we need to set up the skeleton by just basically naming all of the joints. Then we need to skin the character, so we attach this the geometry to the skeleton, and then we need to map this skeleton into the human IK system and create a control rig. And finally we'll try to add motion capture data to it, all inside Maya. Yeah, okay, so I'll pop over to front view and I'll just do wireframe for now. In the animation section I'm going to use the joint tool, and I'm going to use snapping, so I'm just going to go like this, just yeah, so that will be the head, and then I'm going to create, this will be like the collarbone or clavicle, and this will be the shoulder. Oh, sorry. This will be the shoulder, this will be the elbow, this will be the forearm, and this will be the hand. Yeah. I'll back up arrow, go back here, and then I'm going to create a key. Oh, sorry, joint here, and another joint here, and another joint there. Pop over to right view, and then add these two joints here. That will be the ball and the toes. So then I'm going to fix this. I'm just going to move that down slightly, something like there, and then I'm going to rotate that a little bit, something like that. Of course I can like search. If I use object, I can offset this a little bit if I like. So I want this to be the shoulder or the elbow there. For the leg, I'm going to pull that in a little bit and then rotate this out, something like that. And I'm going to grab this ankle joint and then just make that like so. I think that should be pretty okay. Just going to look at this in the right view. I'm going to bring this back a little bit and do this. This ankle joint here, I should, if I go here and say no. Okay, so I'll just double click here and say local, so this will make it translate in the coordinate system of the parent of this joint. So I'll just then hold the D key, and then I can just push this down. So, oh, actually that didn't work quite as intended. I just move that down, and then I'm going to right view, go to object, and then move this up again. So there we go. This should be fine. Because we're going to use IK handles, I can see also here for the head here, maybe I should Just bring this forward a little bit. Or actually, bring this one forward a little bit, like so. Okay. Because I'm going to use IK handles, or if I'm going to use IK handles, I'm going to push back this joint a little bit using the D key or pressing insert. So I'm just moving the pivot a little bit. So when we're using IKs, this will tell the IK what the preferred angle is, so it'll know what way to bend the elbow. Actually, I'm not sure if the human IK needs this, but I do think it does. So I'm just going to do this slightly. You could also rotate it and then use the option to say set preferred angle. So you have like right clicking it and you go set preferred angle, so that would work too. But this tends to work nicely. Then I need to since I just built half a skeleton, I'm going to mirror it across. So select the first joint off the center, so never the center, because then you get double spines and stuff, and that's not good. And then I'm going to use skeleton mirror joint tool, and this has to be in the YZ axis, so YZ, and then go apply, and you can see it creates the skeleton across. Do the same thing for the leg. There we go, and done. So this creates the skeleton. The next step I want to do is I need to attach the skin to the skeleton. But actually, before I do this, I'm going to label the joints. So if I open the hypergraph, hierarchy, you can see that these are all my joints, and they're all named joint 1, blah blah blah. So if I go to skeleton and go to joint labeling, add joint labels, and then tear off this menu, then I can start setting information for these. Actually, joints are by default named as center and no type. So this one will then be left, and this one will be right, left, right. This will be, or actually, this will be the root, and then these spines here will be spine. There we go. This will be the neck, and this will be the head. This will be, these two will be collar. This two will be shoulder. You see it changes over here. This will be elbow. And these two will be hand. And these could actually be finger base if I like, but I'll just do it like this. These two will be hip. These two will be knee. These two will be foot. And this one will be, or these two will be foot or toe base. There we go. So this should do it. So I'm going to close this, and then open the hypergraph here, and you can see this is left, 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 left. So what I'm going to do is select the hierarchy and go to skeleton, joint labeling, and then go rename joints from labels. And there you go. So rename this. See, the only thing I might be a little about is this thing that it's all called center spine. So I'll just rename these 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, Maya can work with these having the same name because they are different hierarchy levels, but I'll get name spacing and stuff, and that just takes up space. So this is sort of good. So I'll leave it at this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my skeleton and my skin. Oh, actually, you can see that the detail of the skin is very low at the moment, so I'm actually going to smooth this first. There you go. So I get more points. So you see, there's more points here now. And I'm going to use those because they will give me added well, deformations will look better with a few more points, and that's essentially what the skin is going to do. So I'm going to grab skeleton and skin, and then I'm going to skin, bind skin, smooth bind options, and I'll just reset it. This is the default, and I like to change it to heat map. That is a better and newer way to get the skeleton and the skin to work together, but it has this little limitation that it does seem to want the skeleton to be inside the volume of the model. Instead of classic linear, I will use dual quaternion for the skinning method. The difference is that with the classic linear, if I twist like the hand joint here, I'll get this candy wrapper effect where I actually get like a bow tie effect. Whereas with dual quaternion, it will try to keep the volume of this area, and it works quite nicely. Also, max influences 5. I think that is way too much for this type of skeleton, so I'll leave it at 3. I could go as low as 2, but 3 seems to be okay. So bind skin, and it's very quick, as you can see. If I grab a joint here, you can see what goes on. Ooh. Okay, it seems like somehow I skinned the non-smoother version. I wonder how that happened. I'm just going to undo the skinning. There we go. Okay. That's weird. I'll delete history on this one. There we go. So no history on the skin. Now the skin just have this size. I'm going to select both again, and then go to skin, bind skin, smooth bind. It's already set up now. Again, bind skin, and let's see. Yeah, now it works. That's good. It was a little crazy there. As you can see, this deformation looks weird. But I'd like to add that what the heat map does really well is it is good at ensuring that I don't get weight bleeding across areas that are close together. So this works okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is fairly okay. And yeah, okay. And let's see how the neck works. Yeah, that seems to work fairly good. I can see that there's a little bit of stuff in the neck there. Okay, so how I fix this is by painting skin weights. Let's just check the foot at the same time to see. Yep, that works. And yeah, that's nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab skin, edit smooth skin, paint skin weights too. Use the option box here, and what I get in here is you can see all the spines listed, etc., all the joints. That's the nice thing about them being named, is that you can actually see what is what here instead of just joint 35. It doesn't tell you too much. Also, this is color coded, so if you like the colors, then you can see that the purple one is the purple one, and so forth. So the way we're going to do this, the easiest way is to just do something to the skeleton that will make it snap. So for instance, the legs here, I'm just going to grab the legs, and as you can see the joints have selection priority. I'm just going to bend these up so I can see how this goes wrong, and then I'm going to my paint, and then if I right click this, I can go select influence, and you can see that this influence is too far up. So the way to fix this is to select another joint that is in that area, and then use replace, and set the skin weight to 1. So I'm just going to paint in, and you can see how this it starts to snap into place when I do it like this, and that's the good thing about painting it in when it's deformed, because you can really see that you are fixing the model there. Just a little bit more, and maybe right click the root node here, and just to make sure that it controls the butt nicely enough. So, and I can go to smooth here and then just smooth out the effect here. I can see that there's something there that is not exactly what I want. So there we go, and there we go, and yeah, it looks nice now. So something like that. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go up here. You can see this affects under the arm. Actually, I've grabbed this one, and then I'll just paint that under the arm. And let's just see what happens here. See that works a bit better. Let's see. Yep. So actually, I'm just going to rotate both of these up. You can see that doesn't work quite as well. So that's maybe too much like so. Go back to my paint tool here, and I'm just going to grab this. Oop. There you go. Select tool, right click, select influence, and then maybe set this to like 30%. So I'll just add in some little bit there. Oh, that's too much. So this should be. Nicely, and maybe just use the smooth tool here to make this deform a little. So I'm basically just smoothing my weights in this area, and the same over here. Tends to make the effect a little. I can actually fluff smooth this, so this is not too bad. And then we have the head here, where I want this to affect the lower part here of the head. That was too much. So something like this seems to work nicely. Okay, so I think for now this is basically what you do is you keep on doing this until you're satisfied. I think it's okay for now. So I can select my skeleton, go skin, let's see, skin, edit, go to blind post, so this will pop my model back to its original position. Now one thing, if I move this, you can see that the eyes doesn't follow, so I want the eyes to follow. So to do this, I'm just going to grab the eyes and then parent them to the head here, so like so. So now, as you can see, the eyes will follow the head. Good. So that's the skeleton ready. So the skin ready. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this over into Human IK. So I open up the Human IK, and there's nothing in here at the moment. So I'm going to create. Define a skeleton here, And then the way this works is that I grab this, right click here and go assign selected bone. Then I'm going to go assign selected bone, and we'll just see, I can just go there, spine 2, spine 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Do I have 9 here? I said actually 9 that I have. Let's get all the way up to 5, so well, that one is assigned, and this one, so this one will be its full spine, center spine, okay, and then we go there, go assign select the bone, assign select the bone, there, assign select the bone, and so this should be good. And then I'm going to go left arm, grab that one, and you can see it figures out the mirroring thing. So then the hand, and then we need to go with the, this is the neck, is that this one? No, this one is the neck. So we're just going to go assign and then go back out, and then we need to have the head. So I select the bone, this one, this one, there, and then we need to go toe base will be that one there. So that should work, I think. Right arm doesn't seem to be parallel to the x-axis. Okay, well, we can just rotate these up until that turns green. Let's go in front of you. There you go, it turned green. Good. And then the next step is to go create control rig. Bam, and it did that. And then this is actually a character that is ready. So if I grab this joint here, you can see that it is working for this character. Do this sort of thing. Right now I'm in full body IK, so I can grab this hand and then move it down, and you can see he'll try to reach as well as he can, and you can see the head here will work as well. Okay, this is twisting. I should have made something for the neck. Okay, never mind. We have this running now. So what I'm going to try to do is, this is actually ready for animation, so I can keyframe this if I like. So this will be the foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import some mocap data. So I'm just going to go to the visor, and in the visor there is these mocap examples. So what should it be? Let's see. I'm going to grab maybe this one called fight. Yeah, middle mouse button, drag it into the scene. There. So you should see this character over here. Yeah, very nice. So our character will be doing that. So I have my character, and then I can go in and say source instead of control rig. I go fight one mocap example, and you can see that what it does is it uses the the movement of that mocap data, but it automatically adjusts it so that it fits the size of our of our character. Right? You can see I made the it looks a little freaky with the head because I made the mistake of adding the neck or mixing up the neck and the head. But it works. So you can see, yeah. And I don't have any finger data on this one, so you see this is quite common for motion capture, is that there will be a little bit of jitter, and that's important. Another one. Let's grab the dance one. Yep. And just go and say dance. And I'm not sure how long this is. Never mind. Whoa! The big model came in. Okay. Let's try another one. Dance 2. Yep. And there we go. Is that the right one? Okay. That was that one. And was it the same thing I imported twice? I don't know. Ah yes, dance 1. There you go. And then go dance 1. So I'll just hide these other one here. Control H, and then let's see what this looks like. Oh, he is very graceful. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So yeah, oh, this is this looks awful. Actually, I'm unsure if this one, if I can just make this into the head. Go back to the control rig there, and then let's see if I can get this done. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't do another one. That was a mistake. Yes, we don't want that one. Let's go character 1 and definition. Actually, here, if I turn on the okay, I'll just grab it here. Shift click the plus sign and it'll unfold the whole thing. And just grab that one. And I'll see if I can. No. No, I can't do this now. Maybe I can do edit definition. If I unlock this, yeah, this will delete my control rig, and then I can go and say that this should be assigned there. Yep, something like that. So hopefully that works. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create the control rig there. So let's see if that, yeah, now the head behaves nicely, and I can then assign the dance thing here, and maybe turn off the skeleton so we don't see it. And then I think it's like 260. Oh. I can see that there's some skinning issues with the arms here. That's usually something you will note along the ways, and you can see it will do funny things here. And I can actually fix the skinning here. So if I go in to the skinning and go to select, and I select this joint and I use the hammer tool, it will make it pop back. Let's see, is there anything else I can maybe this one, and then I smooth select now for some reason. Okay. Hammer tool. No. I don't want the brush. Okay. So there. And hammer it in. The hammer tool is really nice to fix at fixing small issues like these. Yeah. So it seems to, yeah, it has fixed most of the issues I had. Is there something up here? Yeah. Maybe the same up here. Oh, that was a big selection. Okay. So, well, it looks like it worked nicely. So, just pop out of that. And let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's already better. There's still a little bit of issues here and there. But I like this. Yeah. Okay. So that's all for now. So I'll stop it here. Okay. Thank you.